Hey guys, welcome to our crowdfunding campaign.
Hey guys, I'm San Francisco. I'm the writer and director of Robotica, Changes in the Air.
And hi there guys, my name's Kelsey Anderson and I'm the art director on film. And I do art things.
Our working title is Robotica, Changes in the Air, and it is a short stop-motion animation about a robot named Robotica who lives in segregated Priceville, where he falls in love with his human neighbor Zuka.
And what is stop motion? Pretty much it's just making a film frame by frame. So just thinking about it, we're going to have these characters made out of clay and 3D printed technology, and we're going to record a movie and make it frame by frame by frame.
So Robotica is our main protagonist, and he lives a pretty mundane, boring life in Priceville. He does the same thing every day, and he hates it. So he's looking for something new and different, and he lives with his awesome, cute, adorable pup, Curvis.
Which isn't really adorable all the time. She's always getting into sort of mischiefs, has a huge thing about pumpkins. They're her favorite treat, and just so happens that her next door neighbor has a lot of pumpkins, so she's often trying to go into the neighbor's yard, cause all sorts of havoc, and try and get a hold of these pumpkins because she's just a crazy little pup and is just constantly hungry.
Our neighbor Zuka has all these pumpkins in the backyard, and then she's got the prize pumpkin that's huge, and Curvis wants it so bad. I mean, like, so bad.
So rather than, like, for instance, The Nightmare Before Christmas, there was some 300 Jack Skellingtons.
Yeah.
I want to have just one Robotica and maybe around like 20 to 30 different kind of eye sets. And then for Curvis, on the other hand, she's going to be a little bit more complicated, being a four-legged creature, so she needs a lot more stability. So pretty much I'm going to try and make a body out of a mixture of wire and clay and be able to make it so that she can move all of her limbs. And then when it comes to the face, it's going to be a bit more complicated. She's going to need several different jaws, eyes, and things like that, really, so.
Yeah, the Robotica. So this whole concept just kind of came to me one day while I was hanging out with my pen and my paper and drawing, and Robotica came to life, and he's kind of like a mixture of many of Tim Burton's characters mixed in with the robotic image that I kind of saw in my own head. Tim Burton's been an inspiration to me since I was a little girl. He's one of the people that inspired me to get into the film industry and really do what I'm doing today. So this is a homage to him based off of his homage to Vincent Price.
And pretty much a few months ago, really,
Yeah.
I was talking to Sam a little bit at work, talking about how I've been sculpting pretty much like self-taught for over 11 plus years of my life, and how I really wanted to get back into art and really get in the groove of things with it. And she told me a little bit about her Robotica story, and I instantly fell in love with her character and just the story and everything. And so I decided to throw in a little character of my own, Curvis. Pretty much, we were talking about things. She was asking, because she's really looking for an artist to help her dreams become reality.
For years I've been looking for an artist.
And so pretty much I've always been a self-taught artist. I mean, I can't even remember when I started picking up a pen and pencils and just started doodling everything. And with like sculpting and things like that, I've been doing it, like I said, for about 11 years. Won actually a few art contests, which was really rewarding, but pretty much I think the reason why we work so well together is that I come from a very non-traditional approach when it comes to things, And so I can bring her visions to life in a very different way that's going to really make this a truly unique film, I think. As for Curvis, she's my character of probably about 10 years. She's like a daughter to me. And she's really great, and so I'm really happy to actually be getting her out on a film. I think she deserves it, little crazy character. And so far, I feel like with all that I've done for her, she's already coming up to about $60 in cost so far.
So our budget for this film is $10,000, and just to give you a little bit of perspective, most claymation films budgets range anywhere from like $20,000 to millions of dollars, and it's because of the cost of all the materials, because we're gonna have to purchase thousands of dollars worth of clay. Yes. At least.
Oh, at least.
At least.
Because, I mean, you think about it too, every single thing on set is going to be man-made. This isn't something where you can just go out to a park and just have fun with it and like let the world be your set. We have to turn all of the world into a set.
We have to create our vision into something palpable and real. So we plan on spending $5,000 of this budget just on the set and the props and the characters alone. After we have all of that done, we're going to need to invest about $500 into a GoPro so that we can get the shots that we need in the tight spaces, and also PVC pipe so that we can create some kind of tracking device to go through the town, because the beginning of the film is going to be an establishing shot through downtown Priceville, the woods of Priceville, and into the suburb where we meet our main characters. So we're going to kind of create the PVC pipe to bring the camera through the town in its own little track. I keep doing this, I don't know why, but you get it. So after that, we're going to need about $500 worth of lights to kind of create our own light, to get rid of all the shadows, because with tiny pieces you're gonna have to light it from all angles so that you're not getting that shadowy effect. This isn't a film noir. We don't want the shadows. So after that, that leaves $4,000 of our budget left, which is gonna go about $500 is budgeted to get a composer. So that covers about $6,500 of our budget. And we plan on budgeting $1,500 towards our cast so that we can have people really come in and bring our characters to life and understand the characters enough to make them who we want them to be. We're putting so much hard work into making sure that our characters and our vision comes to life the way that we want it to. So we want to make sure that the follow-up is there as well.
Exactly, yeah.
We also plan on budgeting about $1,000 for our crew, because we're going to need people to come help us.
Yeah, just imagine, we're bringing the whole world into one set. So we're going to need a lot of teamwork and a lot of effort in order to get this done in a timely manner. You don't want to see this film 15 years from now. You kind of want to see it next year.
I want to see it next year. Don't you?
I do.
Now, could we do this on a higher budget? Should we do this on a higher budget? Probably. But we don't want to do that. We want to challenge ourselves. We've already invested a little over $100 into this project of our own hard-earned money.
And this is just in very raw materials as well.
Basic. Very basic. But we want to be able to give this project all the love and TLC that it deserves.
Yep.
And that's where you come in handy.
Yes, because just a single dollar of your money can be a huge difference in this film. It'll be pretty much, in essence, you are what making this film come to life. Because, like she was saying too, we're going to be using every single penny to go towards this film and making it what it should be. So we would really appreciate all of the time and effort you have spent just watching this. We really do appreciate it. And we look forward to your help in the future as well.
And you have won our undying gratitude for helping us bring our vision to life.